Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1.
Azure Gleam. Fanaticism. The year is 1182. 5 moons have passed since the battle at Aryan Road. While the war itself has changed little in this time, Adrestia has undergone a striking transformation. Its rivers run red with the blood of its citizens, who are beset by rampant pillage and slaughter. Dmitri resolves to kill the Emperor, dismantle Adrestia, and put an end to this grim reality.
Is this true, Lady Rhea?
It is. Edelgard told me as much before she left to deal with the upheaval in Enbar. Regent Volkard von Arundel was colluding with Tomas and his fellow knaves. For many years, Lord Arundel was a pious adherent to the Church and its teachings, until one day, his contributions abruptly ceased. Speaking of it now, I realize such a sudden change ought to have raised suspicion.
Just like Tomas, he became an entirely different person almost overnight. We had a similar occurrence in Fargus as well. Do you know of the court mage Cornelia?
The one who cured the plague, yes? So she too.
Indeed. I have reason to believe she conspired with Lord Arundel to murder my father. I had assumed them to be agents of the Empire, striving to sow discord within our lands. Yet, back at Aryan Road, the Emperor herself was assaulted by a dark mage who we can assume is in league with Tomas. Whoever these people are, they clearly have their own objectives in this conflict.
As for the man who appeared, Talus, was it? It seemed as though the Emperor recognized him.
Yes. She also claimed this Talus was the one responsible for my father's death. I find it difficult to take a bitter enemy's assertion as fact. But the pieces do fit.
Sorry, am I interrupting? It's been a while, Dmitri. Rhea?
That it has, Claude. I'm sorry you had to come all the way to Ferdiad for this.
That makes 2 of us. I could think of plenty of better places for a meeting than this chilly old capital of yours. Of course, I'm the one who asked to stop by in the first place. Thanks for seeing me, Dmitri. The Empire's sure been busy lately. An uprising over here, a siege over there. You'd think they'd get tired of causing so much chaos. But now they're looking to cross the Aramid and do the exact same in Alliance territory. I doubt it'll be long before we start getting hit with some serious losses. Which brings me to my point. What say we partner up and use our combined strength to bring the Empire down?
I am grateful to hear such a suggestion, Claude. Hardened as our soldiers may be, even the combined force of the Kingdom and the Knights of Seros pales in comparison to the staggering might of Adrestia.
If we ever hope to take their capital, we'll need to splinter their army between east and west. And, as Enbar lies in the southernmost reaches of the Empire, carving a path to it will not be an easy task.
I could get behind scattering their troops, but they've got a bear of a man in Count Burgley's defending their eastern flank. Passing through Hevring territory in the west won't be smooth sailing either. The Agma Mountains aren't exactly what I'd call welcoming.
You're right. Any attempt at head-on assault will leave our forces depleted and exhausted before we even reach the capital.
But hey, you're in luck. I have a plan. A way we can target Enbar without so much hassle. All we have to do is claim one vital stronghold, and their sway in Fodlan will shrink dramatically. Any ideas what it is?
Garreg Mach.
Hey, you really know your stuff, Dmitri.
Garreg Mach is sacred to us. Reclaiming it would provide a significant boost to morale. But how do you propose we strike at such a well-fortified location?
We'll draw the Imperial Army out to our respective front lines, then launch a pincer attack on the old monastery from both the east and the west. It's not the fanciest plan in the world, but it's all we've got right now.
Then allow me to suggest an idea of my own. I believe we should approach by way of Aelum. The valley is not closely guarded by the enemy, and its narrow paths negate any numerical advantage they may hold over us. If all three of us dispatch our best warriors, then I am certain we can retake Garreg Mach.
The Valley of Torment, huh? You're a better tactician than I gave you credit for, Rhea. How about this? First, we create a diversion by sending separate forces to the east and west and making it look like we aim for their capital. That'll split their focus. Then, when the time's right, we shift our attention to Garreg Mach, sending an army through the Valley of Torment to reclaim it.
The issue then becomes how to hold our ground on both the eastern and western fronts. The west does not concern me on its own, but we will have Count Burgleys to contend with in the east.
The trick is engaging the enemy as little as possible. And don't worry, I've got a few surprises up my sleeve if we need them.
The Knights of Seros may be few in number, but they are all the more agile for it. They will act separately, providing reinforcements wherever necessary.
Thank you, Lady Rhea. The support is much appreciated.
Tell me, Dimitri, are you gonna stay buddied up with the Central Church once this war is over?
My people still seek their guidance. So long as that is the case, I will continue to offer them shelter.
Meaning what? You'd toss them out on the street if nobody needed them anymore?
I doubt such a day would ever dawn. Territories may change, but people's hearts will always be stubborn things. Even if we started our own church like the Empire has, there's no guarantee our citizens would accept it in any timely manner, or at all. Let me ask you, Claude. How long do you plan to maintain this partnership with the Kingdom?
I hope we can keep this beautiful thing going for many years, long beyond the trouncing we're about to hand the Empire.
That glint in your eye says otherwise. But I'm glad to accept you as an ally, for the time being at least.
Come on, you can't seriously be doubting me already. Learn to trust a little, Dimitri. And speaking of trust, I trust you'll be throwing a big feast tonight to celebrate the occasion. I can't wait to taste that old-fashioned Fargus hospitality.
Hard to believe it's already been 6 months since the siege back at Aryan Road.
Quite. It's no surprise we've been at a standstill, though. Both the Empire and Kingdom suffered heavy losses during the battle. But lucky for us, it seems the ice is finally thawing. Let's hope you've kept your wits as sharp as your blade all this time.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, what are they doing here?
Were you not made aware? Our fine leaders have seen fit to integrate our armies, as we'll be fighting on the same side from here forward. Claude was quite insistent on our joining you on the Western Front.
I just wish it wasn't so cold here. I can feel my muscles tightening up already.
Yes. I had hoped the cold would at least bring a picturesque snowscape with it, but alas.
I'm sorry to say we receive little snowfall in this part of the kingdom. I imagine our winters aren't all too dissimilar from those you experience in Leicester.
So, what would you like us to do?
Well, I guess there are two options. Either you all can stay on the front lines with us, or join the rear guard and help in a more indirect way.
Either is more than acceptable for us, though I should say our preference would be to fight by your side. If we fail to distinguish ourselves here, there will be no end to Claude's sarcastic wit upon our return.
Let's take them at the front with us. That's where we're gonna need the most help.
Agreed. We can discuss further with the others later, but it's safe to assume that is the direction we'll head.
Very well. Allow us to show you what Alliance soldiers are capable of.
Nice of Claude to be sending us backup.
Indeed. It's hard to know what their motivations may be, but we need all the help we can muster.
Your tone's telling a different story, though. What's up?
It's merely that we all have our own reasons for taking part in this fight. Everyone. Claude, Rhea, even us. Each side is watching the other like famished hawks for the slightest hint of foul play.
What? You mean there's more to this thing than just stopping the Empire?
Yes. For my part, I would like to uncover the true nature of this enemy hidden in the shadows of Fodlan. The Church likely wants little beyond the reclamation of Garreg Mach. As for Claude, who can say? Rodrigue should be joining us here in the coming month, after he's finished tying up loose ends in the west. But even as our numbers burgeon, we can't afford to lower our guard. The situation demands constant vigilance.
Welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. In the previous episode, we completed the Yuri, Ash, and Catherine paralogue. Today's episode, now we're going to go to Seizing the Northwestern Empire. Drop today's episode, make sure that like button supports the channel.
This one's been leveled too. Every last house in the village reduced to ash. Our first push into enemy territory. And all we have to show for it is the charred remains of people's lives.
The neighboring village was plundered as well. There must have been Imperial soldiers stationed nearby.
What is it, Dimitri?
I don't understand. Why would they do this? Were they trying to stop us from retrieving supplies from these villages? Were they that adamant that we not establish a base here? In a sense, are we responsible for this?
The fiends oppressed this region heavily. Setting it alight was no far step beyond that.
Looks like they raised the fields too.
What wrong had these people committed to deserve such barbarity, such mindless slaughter? And what sort of foul creature would carry it out?
Hard to say. I can get why they might want to burn the buildings down. There's no reason to execute all the villagers too. This isn't usually how the Empire does stuff. Sure, their methods have always been pretty rough, but never downright cruel like this.
Agreed. Perhaps this is the result of their failure at Aryan Road. This devastation, this blackened earth. Can this truly be the world she hopes to create?
I suspect Edelgard is no more than a mere puppet now. That, or perhaps a victim of whatever befell Tomas.
You may just be right.
Urgent news, Your Majesty! The Western Church has launched a surprise attack on our rear flank!
I see. And what of our losses?
Minimal as of yet, but the enemy makes to join up with the Imperial Army and strike again.
What's the call, Dimitri?
I'd like to push on, but it seems we will have to put that on hold for now. The Western Church comes first.
The main quest region has changed because the Western Church has raised an army against the kingdom. And here we go. Subduing the Western Church. That explains why we didn't get no freaking save.
But why would the Western Church form an army now of all times?
I know they've had many disagreements with the Central Church over the years, but that doesn't explain the timing.
The answer may lie in the reports that some of Cornelia's associates have been seen among their ranks.
Interesting. The Western Church infiltrated by the very foe we hope to strike down. An organization devoted to the salvation of all, overtaken by another dedicated to nothing but chaos. Now there's some irony.
I guess it depends on what happened when. But if the Western Church has been rubbing elbows with Cornelia's people this whole time, they might have played a role of their own in the tragedy of Dusker.
Indeed, I believe the situation holds many hidden truths. Ones we may never have imagined until this very moment.
Tomas, Cornelia, Tallis. They've been pulling the strings this whole time. But what's that mean for me? My power is the exact same as theirs.
It's certainly a puzzle, yes. A quandary even I don't hold the answer to. Perhaps you're related somehow. Though bearing similar abilities doesn't necessarily make you their kin. The good news is, some of them will be in this very battle. Perhaps you can seek out the truth yourself.
Rescue the citizens. Oh no. And their allies. Any citizen is routed. Oh no. Balthus! Come on, son. Yoda Citizenry. Balthus. All of them? Interesting. Completely seal off the citizen evacuation point and prevent... We'll take that. Why is Balthus here? He's like everywhere now. Who are we even fighting? Grappler. Wait a minute. More down. Grappler. I guess not. No, but seriously, who are we even fighting? Oh! You! Ally? Alrighty then. Beauty's right there. Let's switch out the freaking sword. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again, shall we? Shall we? Get the silver sword. We need Ash. Give me a nip. She'll clean up. She'll clean up in the middle. He'll clean up this side. Dimitri will clean up that side. Take out Catherine, Mercedes, and that. Ingrid's on the other side. Well, Shamir, back him up. Let us begin.
I thought this was the Western Church.
Alrighty then. Who wants to take care of the archer?
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything
You go.
to me.
I'll do my best. I'm
You
a little
go.
nervous about this. I've got it.
You take care of that guy.
We will proceed as planned.
Take care of that guy.
Hear you loud and clear.
Help me out.
His army. You wouldn't know it with all those outside forces. Imperial and otherwise.
We must help these people, and quickly.
Not a problem.
We focus on gaining territory after that. Our priority is granting the local citizens an escape. To do so, we must start by capturing nearby strongholds.
Defeat the assassins and their allies and reach the evacuation point.
We need to get to them fast.
Fast is my middle name.
Kingdom's here already. Loot whatever you can.
Great. Take care of that guy to make it fast.
About this. I'll do what I can.
Take care of that guy to make it fast.
Get a load of this guy here for the road job. Who made him an Imperial General anyway?
Why are you as an ally already? At least he's not an enemy, that's for sure. Unless it's some minor detail error. Okay, one down. Make it fast, make it fast, make it fast. Come on now. I said make it fast, damn it.
Leave this to me. One stronghold secured. We must now capture another.
One downside is that him being a freaking bow knight is that he can't spam. Damn it! Can they make their way now? Go for it.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
Hear you loud and clear.
Stop him.
I'll make short work of it.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
We will proceed as planned.
Let's take the stronghold.
Damn it. Felix, what's going on here?
It's tantamount to death for these people should these strongholds fall. We must keep them secure.
Okay, on that side, who is it? An archer. Annette, go!
I'll give it 1000%.
Oh, wait a minute, there's no other way? Screw all these guys.
I've got it.
This isn't even kingdom territory. What would embolden them to do such things?
I'm out of
I'll give it 1000%.
I need you to go all the way over there, now!
here for killing innocent people. Goes against the Merc Code.
It's too late to have morals now. We're paying you to kill. So you buckle down and do it.
Kind of retarded, don't you think? Why are you protecting? Hurry up!
I'll do my best.
You can have your dirty money back. But no one else for this job.
Shut up and do as you're told, Merc. Or I can always cut you to pieces and follow orders.
Well, we might as well help him, Bob.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
Stay with them.
It's a net time.
While you're at it, steal the chest.
I'll do my best.
We made it. Come on, we have to have the others.
Take this.
You're finished.
Where did the meteor come from?
I think that's all of them. No matter what happens from here on out, we have to keep them safe.
I'll give it 1000%.
We saved his.
Okay, I need you.
I've got it. Need some backup? I'll do what I can. I'm here to help.
Each one gets someone.
I'll back them up.
I'll back you up.
Hear you loud and clear.
With many as we pop.
We'll have Yuri hold down the line.
Proceed as planned. Possibly could.
My turn?
Now we need to see them safely evacuated to the strongholds outside the fortress.
If anything happens, let me know. Meanwhile, Yuri stays here.
I see you trying to sneak away. Not on my watch. You fools will get what you deserve.
We have a squad of healers in reserve. They should be able to provide aid to injured citizens.
Heal the citizens and Ray.
Please, heal them.
Thank the goddess. I hope that grants us some peace of mind for a little while.
Hold up.
I'll do my... Let's get this operation underway, shall
Leave this to me. Pay me all you want.
They're being attacked by that.
Here, I'll make short work.
Leave everything to me.
Not, I've got this. We will.
You just keep coming. I'll do what I must. Hard to fight and keep your prizes safe at the same time. Easy.
Oh my god.
You gotta be kidding me. Let me out.
What's going on with Balthus? How the heck did he get in there?
I have you. I'll do my best. Take a breather.
Chill on me.
Let's see them off with a nice parting gift.
Who has the ballista? Oh god.
Those ballistae are trouble. We should
Not a problem.
split up and take them down.
My turn.
Let me out of here.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
Doesn't matter who.
Today, I said I'm leaving.
I'll do my best.
Go help out.
And you're going nowhere. You'll stay put and watch these peasants die.
There's one at the center in their ranks. We should reach out before things escalate any further.
You saved me. Thanks a bunch.
Did we do the thing? Nope. Sylvain, stay with him. Woo, freaking! Thank you.
Watch and learn.
I'll give it 1,000%.
Help out.
We need to move fast. Attack!
Somebody wants to die.
You're letting them get away.
Take this.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
Go over there.
It's the net time. Think I could use this.
One left. Let's hurry.
Not gonna lose.
Take this. It's a stronger. Is that the axe? That's her special right there. That's her special.
We did it! We've created a safe path forward.
The people should be safe in the stronghold for now, but we must keep defending them to the very end.
Don't let the evacuation point fall. Isn't that...
It's time to finish this myself.
Perfect. The big bad's on the field now. Don't take your eyes off the strongholds, but this is our chance to take him.
Take him down.
You let all the maggots get away, but I wasn't done torturing them. You'll just have to take their place.
You're going down. Shoot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
We will proceed as planned.
Wait, Sylvain, you're the fastest. Get over there.
I'll make short work of this.
Shamir.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
Well, couldn't hurt. Not a problem. I've got this. For you.
Hey, buddy. Shoot.
We will proceed as planned. I will move to assist.
Get over there.
I'll do what I can.
That traitor Merc still needs to be dealt with. Get him.
That's how it's gonna be, huh? Don't think I'll just take this lying down.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
We should probably close the gates to the stronghold
Hey!
for sheltering the evacuees.
The weakest point.
Oh, he's out already. Annette, I need you to go over there and seal the point.
1000%.
What are you staring at?
Thank you.
Do it now. Close the gates.
Give me that money. Now they're
Now
stuck.
that the people are safe, we can press the enemy with no holds barred.
You okay, buddy?
The rescue. What was I thinking? Taking a job working under those jerks.
Perhaps you'd like to join us instead. We can make it worth your while.
Sure, why not? You mind if I get a breather first, though? It's been a rough one.
Alright, we critted him. What's going on that side,
Show them
though?
how firmly our defenses.
We made sure they're doing that.
We will proceed. We must strive to perform
They're
to
over
the
there.
best of our ability.
And Felix is just all trapped.
Hold the position. None of them get through.
Let us crush their defenses.
What's over there is my question.
There's one safe. We need to hurry and get the rest.
The gold I racked up here is going to make all my dreams come true.
Kingdom has stopped closing the evacuation.
You're really starting to get on my nerves.
Hey!
Attack! Give them.
He dead. He dead. He just slid his way down.
If it's money you want, I'll split the loot.
He dead.
No quarter.
My turn.
What's going on over here? Please! What else is left? We defeated the guy. All that's left is these guys. For their purpose, I have no idea.
Is that what passes for an Imperial general these days?
We're still fighting.
Today, you were no better than a stupid beast. We will withdraw.
Great, they're here. Myson. He's over there.
I am Myson, liberator of humankind from the control of filthy vermin.
Alrighty
Let's
then.
get this operation underway, shall we?
Stop him!
Starting the mission now.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to...
I'll give it 1000%. Leave everything to me.
I've got it.
Just hold him off the line while you
Let's
can.
give it a shot.
I'll do my best.
We'll intercept them as we go along.
I'm a little nervous. So that guy's the brains behind all this? Don't let him get away.
I don't know where I'm going. Follow Yuri, I guess. Great. Retreat.
Let's give it a shot.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Who's on that side? Where's Sylvain?
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll give it 1000%. Leave.
We must keep the people safe.
Am I there yet?
Whatever happens, protect our strongholds.
The Western Church?
This wasn't what I signed up for. I'm out of here.
Why are they here? Bishop, priestess.
Don't let them get away.
Defeat the Western Church and their allies. Well,
You are all descendants of the most inconsequential of beasts, and your deaths will fuel our grand ambition.
well, whatever that freaking thing. Ouch!
He's looking awful lot like Cornelius creeps.
So you're the one who ordered this massacre? Then I can't let you go any further.
Might you be?
And you said the same thing too during the paralogue. Too late. All burned up and stuff. Did we do it? He said that. Not me.
I suppose we cannot make any more gains here. No sense in sticking around. Unless...
Myson, was it?
Your efforts saved countless lives today. Hold your head high.
Well. Battle?
This'll help me.
No.
Where are you, Myson?
Why? Why do you wield the power of Epimenides?
Epimenides?
Tell me, where did you obtain it? Unless... his core...
His what? What are you even talking about? The power I got from Arval?
I'm not sensing his presence anymore. Myson has fled.
Yeah, and left us with nothing but questions. I didn't get a word of what he was saying.
Afraid the same goes for me. That was all quite perplexing indeed.
Either way, it's clear as day we're connected somehow. Arval, this power of yours, it's more dangerous than you've been letting on.
You think? I have to say, you've handled it with some serious aplomb these past few years. If you ask me, I see no reason to start fearing it now. The strength I've given you has saved countless lives, and you know it. Don't you remember what Dimitri said? Power itself is neutral. the good or evil comes from the one who wields it. So I say you keep using it, both to protect your friends and to finally defeat the Ashen Demon. Got something on your mind? You seemed oh so distracted during your training today.
A bit, yeah. It's kinda hard to just move on after what Myson said to me. Speaking of, he mentioned my power coming from some guy named Epimenides. Part of me wonders if that's not somehow referring to you, Arval.
I can't say for sure. The whole no memories thing, remember?
Right. I guess neither of us really know the truth about ourselves.
And I don't care to. Not now, anyway. There's an order all this should be done in. Priorities that take hold. If you let yourself get distracted by every shiny new object that comes along, you'll never reach your goal.
Which is what, exactly? Wait, don't tell me.
Defeating the Ashen Demon. Everything starts from there. You can think for the rest of time if you want, but you'll never discover the truth with only the information you have now. Not to mention that ending that fiend is the best and only way to protect the new friends you adore so much.
Yeah, you're probably right.
His Majesty requests your presence. Lord Rodrigue has just arrived. They hope to discuss strategy.
Got it. I'll be right over.
Such concludes the report I received from my son. The Western Church's assault does not appear to have meaningfully hampered the kingdom's progress.
Glad to hear it. We'd better make sure we can keep up.
It sounds like everyone's pulling their weight over there too. Ah, what a relief.
But Claude, what do you propose we actually do? Crossing the Great Bridge of Murden will only land us square in Burgley's territory, home to the Empire's Minister of Military Affairs himself.
I don't get how we can invade the Empire without losing a ton of people.
Simple. We don't really invade. All we have to do is make it look like we will. I told Dimitri the same thing. Remember, Garrick Mach is the actual prize here. If we get dragged into a mud fight deep in their territory, pulling out won't be an option. The most important thing is convincing them they need to keep a nice, big flock of troops stationed to defend the Eastern Front.
And how do we do that?
How else? We use the many-headed snake.
Ugh, gross. I don't like the sound of this.
Don't worry, that's just the name of the strategy. It's an old trick they used to pull east of Fodlan. Imagine our army's a many-headed snake, striking at a bunch of different targets all at once. Meaning not just the Great Bridge of Murden, but every other bridge that spans the Aramid too. The second the Empire starts trying to sever any one head in particular, we pull it back and redouble our efforts from the others.
A plan as arrogant and brazen as our leader himself, and yet an effective one to hear tell of it. At any rate, my opinion bears little weight in this chamber. I leave the decision to you.
We need to consider all our options here. If we really do reclaim Garrick Mach, Fodlan will undoubtedly change. And when it does, our army needs the strength to greet whatever horizon awaits.